Hey there YouTube! Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a treat. By the end of this tutorial you're going to be able to set up buttons that are going to do multiple things depending on what time it's being clicked. So for example, you click this button here, first time it's going to light up the first light. And as you see, that's all it does until you click it again. Second light, third time, third light, as you saw in the little example at the beginning, and then completely resets it. So you're going to be able to have your buttons do multiple different things and then even reset itself on the final click, and thus looping it back and forth. Now, today I'm going to be showing you how to do that with a door. Therefore, you're not going to have nearly that much redstone, because if you were to go over here, you'll see that I have basic 3 sections, and these are the little areas, this is the basic building block of this type of redstone mechanics. And I would have to say this is a pretty advanced little area of redstone mechanics. I actually thought about it. I thought it up when I was thinking about if it is in fact possible to make a button do multiple different things depending on what time you've clicked it. And I finally thought this up, and it took me a while to experiment with it to actually figure it out. So I may actually be the first person to do anything like this. Probably not, but I haven't seen any other tutorial videos showing you this. But why hook it up to a door? Why have a button be able to open the door, click it again, and it closes the door? Why not hook up a switch? Well, for one, when you have a switch, it's giving constant power once it's on. Therefore, you're not going to be able to close it from here unless you're able to somehow turn off that switch. But with my little technique over here, you can put as many inputs as you want. So I could have a button here and a button here. And if the door is closed and I click this button, it'll open it. And then I can go over here and close it. But if it's already closed over here, I click the button, it'll open it, and then I walk through and I can close it over here. So it can be used anywhere, and it'll run through the cycles depending on which cycle it's already on. So it'll run through them in order no matter which input button you're using. So let's go and get started. I'm going to start up with a door. And I got myself plenty of room here. Nice amount of room. And I'm going to go ahead and set everything up. I'll tell you how it sets up and how it works to the best of my abilities. And then I'm going to add in more inputs so that you can see that what I say is true. You can add multiple inputs. Now here's my first input that I'm going to be setting it up with. And firstly, you want to bring it down and you want to connect it to an AND statement, or to an AND little circuit right here. And if you don't know what this is, once again you're going to want to go and view my tutorials. In the second tutorial that I have, it's 2 parts. Both the tutorials are 2 parts, but in the second tutorial I tell you all about the AND circuit and how it works, how to build it, and pretty much everything about basic redstone circuits. Now, what we got to do here is the first extension, you're going to split your input into 2, as you've seen. The first extension is going to go straight into one side of the AND statement, or the AND block area, and on the second little part, it's going to have a minimum of 3 fully extended repeaters, and from there it's going to connect to a little switch. Alright? So we're going to build us a little switch here, and you can probably use quite a bit less room, but I'm going ahead and using all my room just so it's really as easy as possible for you to understand. And so you put it to your switch, and what it'll do, it receives power. This turns on and off by the time it reaches this and switches the AND. So you're also going to bring your this part of the switch to the door. Now correct me if you are confused, but if you understood that at all, what happened was the power went through, and it slowly went through these 3 redstone circuits, and then it switched your switch, which you also learn about in that more advanced tutorial, and it switched them, and then it gave power to this part of the AND. Now the AND is not complete because by the time power started receiving to this, the power to this was already gone. Because it's a button, it only has a certain length of power. It powers this for about 1 second and it was off. It took this about 2.5 seconds to turn on this switch and power that. So the AND was never fully powered. And I actually didn't finish my AND statement, so let me plop in. There we go. So there's the finished AND. And we're going to bring it around, and now, if you're following so far, first of all, if you're not following, I would highly recommend doing this yourself. So opening up your Minecraft, spawning yourself some items, and following along with the video. Completely restart the video and follow along with it, because I remember when I was learning Redstone, just watching the videos is never enough. You really have to be able to fully understand it. You're going to have to do it while you're watching the videos.